Hi, I'm Heather Naro, and I'm head of school at Schutz American School in Alexandria, Egypt. And I have a little story about COVID. We all remember the COVID days, and we were back in Canada during the first summer of COVID. We had evacuated from Kazakhstan, and we were all set. And I was one of the first people going back as an administrator. You're one of the first people going back into the country. We thought we had everything ready. We had our tickets. We were flying on Turkish Air. We were set to go. So we had everything. Went to the airport, no problems, checked in. We were flying Toronto to Istanbul, Istanbul to Almaty. Well, we get into Istanbul, and the flight that they had booked for us from Istanbul to Almaty were only accepting Kazakh locals. And because we were not a national, we could not go. So at this point, they stuck us back on the plane to Canada. So we went back to Toronto. And then because it was Canada, you had to do another 2 weeks quarantine. So instead of being the first person to arrive back in Kazakhstan, I was the last person to arrive. But as a result of that, the travel agents changed everybody's tickets from Turkish Airlines to Lufthansa. Everybody else got in, and then eventually, about 2.5 weeks after we had this little kerfuffle, we got back on a plane and ended up in Kazakhstan about a day before school actually began. So the COVID stories are out there everywhere, I am sure, but that was one story that we had to remember because another 2 weeks in quarantine was not a lot of fun. Thanks for listening.